Hi, my name is Baseman. I'm going to be very honest right now. I'm really mad. I'm really angry right now. This is from work. Of course, it's from work, right? We spend like 40 hours from Monday to Fridays, and work is a great deal, great chunk of your life, right? So, this is from work. I received some feedback about the way I do things, about how I appeared to as I'm working and with certain colleagues, right? So this anger started creeping in my mind, and it is growing inside me. I can feel it very strongly right now. And of course, we know conventional wisdom tells you that anger is bad, right? Anger is like very toxic to your health, to your mental being. So we should do everything to avoid getting angry, right? We should just drop the anger like there it is a hot stone in your hands. You want to drop it, right? All the books, all the gurus, or the YouTube videos will teach you like just get away from being angry, right? That's that is how you deal with it. But what I'm trying to share with you is that I think anger probably isn't always a bad thing. I think probably anger could be an indicator for a change that is needed to be made, or to some deeper reflective on how you do things and who you are, right? So this is from my work. After I received these comments, this anger kind of growing inside of me. I know the anger was there before the episode, and I could feel it's growing. It's trying to intensify my emotions and my reactive manners in terms of how I speak and how what's my facial expressions and how I work with my colleagues. I understand it is growing. And then instead of being embodied in the anger, I try to step aside and witness it and observe it. What's going on here? What is the anger trying to teach me? Right? This is not easy because usually we see anger as a certain emotion and we kind of embodied in the anger. So we become the angry person. There is a fundamental difference that being an angry person and with a person that has anger inside. I think that there is very fundamental differences. So when you are embodied in the anger, you would see the world from the eyes of anger. You would express it. You would just let it ruin you and let it consume you like a flame. But when you can step aside and see what is this message, what is the signal that the anger is trying to teach you, and I try to understand it. So I think this anger is trying to tell me that you gotta stand your ground. You need to be assertive and firm from time to time. Well, when it is required, right? I am a strategy director of a gigantic business unit. I get to communicate with a variety of teams, with people, and I communicate with our clients, with our headquarters, and so on, and with all the functions that I work with. So most of the time, I'm this kind of person who is more acceptive, who is not confrontational, who is not too direct, and a little bit soft spoken. So I could appear firm to some people. But my position and my work requires me to be straightforward, to be assertive, to be dictative, from time to time. And I think this anger is trying to tell me that you gotta change how you appear. You're gonna change how you work with people. You could still be a good person. Don't get rid of the goodness within you. Don't get rid of the empathetic part of you within you. But you can stay empathetic, but you need to be firm. You could be open and assertive at the same time. So this anger, initially, I almost got consumed by it because this will spiral down into many issues like inferiority, self-hatred, or the past negative experience would resurface and joined by this anger trying to make real within your mind. And you're kind of like, oh, not again, right? Before that episode, everything was working fine and I was having a okay day and I think I'm making some progress in my work. Everything is fine. But that particular comment in the public changed all the things, and that cultivated the small flame that is lurking inside of me. And the great part is that given all the mindfulness or meditative practice that I have in the past few years, I started to cultivate this ability to witness all the emotions that are growing inside of me. So I thought, as I said, initially I was partly consumed by the anger, and then I tried it to step aside and see if this anger is a messenger. What is it telling me? So I would see like a consultant giving me positive feedback. And I would use the analogies like if you are a house, and all the emotions are the visitors. So the visitors, they are not staying for long. They come and go. So whenever the emotions they could be happiness, ecstasy, upset, boring, or anger, stress, right? Today, particularly the guest is trying to make mass. So the guest is anger. But I'm the housekeeper. I'm the house owner. So I will say, okay, just come. I welcome you. If you want something to say, just tell me and get the fuck out of here, right? So just create this openness, create this spaciousness that the emotion come. So I really appreciate this opportunity that you will listen to me actually speak it out, share with you, what's happening within me. Really helped me feel much better, and I can more objectively witness and observe this anger. And actually, I would say, just like the Buddhist is saying, every moment, everything happens to you in life is a chance of practice. I wouldn't say that the anger is put out, right? The anger is still in there. I feel it, and if I could, I would just use it as an indicator, as a trigger point to find way to optimize how I deal with the world, right? To optimize how I work with people, and to optimize how I can deliver what I'm supposed to deliver at work. So that's a little bit sharing of today. I hope this is helpful to you, and I will be really happy if you can share with me your experience of dealing with anger. And if you have any tips or insights or just comments, just feel free to share. If you can like or subscribe to this channel, it would be awesome. Thank you, and see you next time.